evening. Those we love never truly leave us. They are things that death cannot touch. Once said by Jack Thorne. Welcome to BMC News Live English. Myself, Shina Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. The Ministry of Health has announced the transfer of all COVID-19 related health services provided at the Bahrain International Exhibition and Convention Center to Bahrain International Hospital and Sitra Mall starting Monday, 20th September 2021. Vaccination services will be transferred to Sitra Mall, while healthcare services for patients who are under self-isolation will be transferred to the Bahrain International Hospital. The ministry stated that the Bahrain International Hospital has been equipped with all necessary medical equipment to treat patients with mild and moderate symptoms who are under self-isolation. The hospital will include both an outpatient department and a short-stay department. The Ministry of Health called on all patients with mild and moderate symptoms who require health care and are under self-isolation to head directly to the Bahrain International Hospital without calling 444. The ministry also confirmed the continuation of daily vaccination services in health centers to reach community immunity and protect public health. The ministry added that to protect public health, Bahrain is continually developing its vaccination protocols in accordance with international standards. The Ministry of Health commended the responsible role of all citizens and residents who received the vaccination. Those who haven't received a vaccine are urged to register via healthalert.gov.bh or through the Be Aware application, where information relating to the vaccination is available. The Ministry of Health has confirmed that the Bahrain International Exhibition Center will be disinfected after all services have been transferred. Maintenance will also be carried out on the center's ventilation systems. Deputy Premier Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa received Indian Ambassador Piyush Srivastava and reviewed cooperation to combat coronavirus pandemic. In addition to other issues of common interest, the Deputy Prime Minister praised the historical relations between Bahrain and India and their development in various fields, stressing keenness to expand cooperation. The Indian Embassy yesterday unveiled a logo to celebrate 50 years of diplomatic relations between Bahrain and India, which were established on October 12, 1971. The launch ceremony at the embassy premises in Sif district was part of year-long Golden Jubilee celebrations planned by the embassy in cooperation with relevant Bahrain agencies and Indian community organizations. Consultant cardiologist and cardiac electropsychologist at Mohammed bin Khalifa Al Khalifa Cardiac Center, Dr. Adel Sultan, has warned that heart diseases and strokes are on the rise amongst young people. A recent study paper showed that smokers are 34% more likely to have heart diseases than non-smokers, he said. He said observations in heart clinics over the past 5 years showed a serious trend of rise in cases of heart diseases amongst young people. Now we may go for short commercial break.
The exclusive franchisee of Cochin Kala Bhavan in Bahrain, with over a decade of existence in Bahrain. Exclusive online regular classes have started for classical dances, music vocal, instrumental music, cinematic dance, Kathak, Zumba body fitness, karate and yoga, drawing, arts and craft, children's theatre. For more information, please call 3909 6845 3909 4806 3885 2397 or visit www.bahrainmediacity.com. IMAC, Cochin Kalabhavan.
Welcome back. A total of 250 workshops have been organized for the Education Ministry staff for the 2021 to 2022 academic year. The workshops to be held remotely from Manama and Muharrak centers aim to enhance the aptitude of the staff from various sections, it has been announced. Bahrain yesterday recorded 85 new COVID-19 cases alongside 96 recoveries and no fatalities. Of the new cases, 51 were expatriate workers, 19 contacts of local cases and 15 travel related. Sharjah has updated safety rules for weddings, social gatherings. A social distance of 4 meters must be maintained between persons. Wedding tents can also be organized with a capacity of no more than 200 people. Organizers must ensure that all COVID precautionary measures are applied and social distancing is observed. The guidelines came as authorities in Sharjah updated COVID-19 safety protocols in the Emirate on Sunday. According to the revised protocols, only vaccinated guests or those presenting a green pass on the Al Hosn application are permitted to attend such events. Oman has announced Friday prayers are set to resume in mosques at worshipper capacity reduced to 50% and with COVID-19 precautions in effect. Furthermore, all religious, social, cultural and sporting group activities can once again resume with entry restricted only to those who have been vaccinated at least once by the end of September. Venues that host such events must operate at only 50% capacity with the organizers responsible for making sure all required precautions are in place. Oman today announced a number of decisions that brought a cheer among residents. Sports activities were allowed to resume with immediate effect, as were religious, social and cultural activities. The essential condition, though, for participation in any activity is at least 1 dose of COVID-19 vaccine approved by Omani government. Those yet to take it can do so till the end of September. Furthermore, attendance is strictly to 50% capacity. Meanwhile, travelers from Iran and Iraq who were subject to compulsory institutional quarantine even after it was removed from September 1 for other countries are now exempted from the mandatory institutional quarantine. The Supreme Committee has announced those coming from the two countries will be subject to the same controls as those coming from other parts of the world. A volcano on Spain's Atlantic Ocean island of La Palma erupted Sunday after a week-long buildup of seismic activity, prompting authorities to speed up evacuations for 1,000 people as lava flows crept towards isolated mountain homes. The Canary Islands Volcanology Institute reported the eruption near the southern end of the island, which saw its last eruption in 1971. Huge red plumes topped with black and white smoke shot out along the Combre Vigere volcanic ridge, which scientists had been closely watching following the accumulation of molten lava below the surface and days of small earthquakes. La Palma, with a population of 85,000, is one of the 8 islands in Spain's Canary Islands archipelago of Africa's western coast. At their nearest point, they are 100 kilometers from Morocco. A 4.2 magnitude quake was recorded before the volcanic eruption, which took place in an area known as Tabeze on the western slope as the ridge descends to the coast. Tinges of red could be seen at the bottom of the black jets that shoot rocks into the air. One black lava flow with a burning tip was sliding towards houses in the village of El Paso. Mayor Sergio said 300 people in immediate danger had been evacuated and sent to the El Paso soccer field. Roads were closed due to the explosion and authorities urged the curious not to approach the area. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shina Sultana. Good night.